Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're all here. Real quickly, I want to give a quick shout out and thank you to Carco, for my brother, for sending this in. Let me check out. And I want to say thank you to all the channel members who support the channel. I really appreciate you guys and gals. And I want to say thank you to anybody who comes in to check out the knife, the EDC content. I really appreciate it. If you like it and you're so inclined, if you hit the subscribe button, the bell notification icon, it will really help me out. So this is a really cool and special knife. It is unique for a couple of reasons, but the main reason is this is an ADV. I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but it is a custom knife made by a South African maker named Andre De Villiers. I've met he and his wife several times, but this is the Ronin model. It is a flipper, it is a titanium frame lock, and it is an integral. Absolutely stunning for a handmade knife. It's got a really nice flipper tab, which is one of ADV's signatures, plus this blade's sick. But this flipper tab, whether you push button it or you light switch it, it's got such good traction over that pivot, I guess you'd say. But on top of that, you've got this fuller in the blade that makes it very, very flickable. Middle finger flickable. And then for a larger knife, the ergonomics are absolutely fantastic. So it's got kind of a harpoon with a little scoop. I don't know what you would call this blade style, except a heck of a user. I mean, it's a piercer, it's a prior, it's a tactical Slurpee saver, and it's an everyday cutter. You've got this S35V blade, and it's a little bit, you can feel a little bend here in the turn. I wouldn't call it a compound grind, but it is a little bit different grind. Really nice forward finger choil for me. It's just comfortable. And then you've also got this, what I'd call a battle grip, or a more rugged chopping grip. But the action on this, it is a titanium frame lock with steel insert, ceramic ball bearing detent, very early detent, so it's no problem to get over that detent and have that knife just close for you. And then the fact that it's an integral gives it just a very solid, nice sound. Now, it is a bruiser of a knife. It is a larger knife. It is what I would consider a hard use knife. I know one of the things Clarko wanted me to do is put an edge on this knife. It is pretty sharp. It could definitely be sharper, and it is. You can tell a compound grind. I was wrong. But we'll sharpen that up for him. But where this knife shines is right there. I mean, whether it's a car door, it is just an absolute piercer. It is a banging knife. Looks very futuristic, but yet it's very simple. Being an integral, you've literally got the screw that holds the lock bar insert on. You've got your pivot screw, and then you've got your clip screws. That's all the hardware you've got on this knife. Perfectly tuned, perfectly centered, perfectly balanced, just a really well done knife. I've seen ADV knives before. Like I say, I've met him a couple of years at the Nashville Custom Knife Show, and spent a lot of time at his table talking to him about his knives. My buddy A to Z EDC has bought several knives and is actually trying to buy this knife as we speak. But it is, again, a titanium integral S35VN bruiser of a blade. Do a couple of quick size comparisons, then I'll show you some dimensions. But when I break out the Cold Steel 4 Max with the tippy hair on it, you'll see that it's not too far off from the size of that 4 Max in overall girth. Much, much bigger than the Civivi Baby Banter. It's going to be much bigger than the Benchmade Bug Out. And then we will look at it next to the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And we will see that it is a good 1/4 inch longer than the Paramilitary 2 and a good bit girthier. So when we get to the point to where we weigh this bad boy, I think you'll see that that titanium integral makes it feel like an absolutely comfortable tool that's going to be sturdy. The frame lock works wonderfully. You don't have any pressure on it. You go to grip it and you're putting more pressure on that frame lock, just really gripping it down. I mean, I feel no problem using this as a hard use knife as I think it was intended. Let's get our Javon promotional tape measure out, and we will learn that it is 9 inches long, a 9-inch knife with a 4-inch blade and a 5-inch handle. Your inside grip is going to be 3 3/4 inches. So from right here to right here is 3 3/4 inches. If I measure to that front grip that I use with a choil, it's 4 3/4 inches. So from right here to back here, it's 4 3/4 inches. Our cutting areas, let's get that. We've got two right under 3 3/4 inches, over 3.5 inch cutting area. So it is definitely a beast. Let's take a look real quickly at what our blade stock is. So we're starting out with 0.1800 of S35VN, 1760, 80, and then behind the edge, looking at 0.0245, looks thicker up here, 0.0530, and that handle is going to come in right at 0.5540, so right over a 1/2 inch thick. Wonderful specimen of a knife. ADV makes amazing knives. Integrals have always been something that kind of fascinated me since it's milled out of that single piece of titanium. This one has the speed holes that are carried through the lock bar all the way behind the clip. You've got a roller on that clip, so I don't know if you can see that little T6 there, but you do have a roller ball to make that go in and out of pocket very easily. Again, drop shut action, perfect push button action, perfect light switch, and then middle finger flick de jour. Guys, that is the ADV Ronin tie integral sent in by our buddy Carco for me to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it cool. Hope you, or if you're interested, you can go out and find one on the secondary. I know they also make this knife with standoffs for much less money, but this is the Ronin. This one happens to be the tie integral. I appreciate you watching. If you're so inclined, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.